Alright, button 1. Button 2. That working right? Yes. And finally button 3. Also working correctly. Alright, we're in great shape. Welcome to Space Engineers in the Afternoon. I'm the Blind Gaming Guy, and this is our playthrough of the Narsut scenario by Sarekh. And Thursday, I built a... Boy, it's still loading stuff in. I'm going to have to clean up some stuff on this one so it loads faster. Alt F10. And Alt F9. And Alt F10. Admin tools. Entity list. Active decoy ground. Where's this at? Ooh, back up if I can see. What's this? Alright, yeah, we don't need any of this because we're not going back. So, if I look at and hit delete, go away. Or Control X. Nope, I have to do it with the entity list. Alright, so you... I'm not going back to Narsut, so I can get rid of all this stuff down here that is... Nope, that's me. We saw that actually. Nope, that's somewhere in space we haven't found yet. We should. There should be a GPS for this. Hold on. I gotta bring my teleport player here. Now I can go into inventory, GPS. What was the name of it again? Crud. Solar installation. Let's call it the solar installation. At the right button. I could say to Sarekh, this is one of the things that there should be links to in like the admin buildings and things. Unless I just missed them. Which is possible, I guess. Solar plant. Okay, we got those two. The heavy lifter. That's down on the planet. That's in space. That's in space. That's in space. That's planetary. Planetary. Space. 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 Making all of these are going to be space. There we go. I'm just getting rid of these things real fast so that we can, you know, not have all the trouble at boot. Ground turret. We're seeing it from actually under the ground. Well, there's definitely things that I missed planet side. But again, not going back. All we're doing is checking to see if it's earthbound or spacebound. I think it's earthbound, but we're under the earth, so it's hard to tell. Yes, it is. That's the drone control center. That's wheeled, so definitely Earth. Atmospheric, remove. It's definitely a space. That one's in motion. How did I not? I mean, that's awesome. These are the ferries you could take that these actually run on a certain timeline then. That's amazing. I wish I'd spent more time looking for those. Makes me wonder what the that is a big old turret. Oh. Alt F10, my character's gonna die. F6, not my character. From solar radiation, because I teleported him someplace and left him there. That's alright. Hopefully. Come on, put me through. Now that I'm inside, everything will be okay. Oh, you guys almost saw something I don't want to show you yet. Alright, after I get health, I'll show you. Just so we don't accidentally show you. On Thursday, we made a ship inside of this, for a mining ship for this ship. And it was square, and it was boxy, and it was ugly. And it did not go with the beautiful ship that the Valencia is. So I redid her miner offline to follow her design better. And here in a little minute or two we'll get her out and I'll show her off really well, but give you an idea of how much nicer looking the new miner is compared to, and how much she matches up with this ship. I really like the way the new miner came out and how well it goes with the Valencia versus the ugly square block we made last time, which I couldn't stand. Alright, so back to cleaning things up. Okay, I'm pretty sure everything here that says ground we can remove. Can I just like collect all of them at once? Yeah, okay. Remove. Now, guardsman, that's ground. Ground. Not ground, that's our goal. Large ground, that's got wind turbines. Yeah, I see where it's on the ground. Wind turbine. See, I don't want to delete one that's on a different planet either. I'll remove all of those. And we'll remove all those. Most of this is scrap, hiding in different places on the planet. That one is not. Alright, so that one, but not these, but not that one. But a lot of these are just, you know, one piece, one piece, one piece. Scout vehicle. I have no idea what I'm looking at or where it's at. It's on the ground, alright. What was 6? No, 6, 6, 6, 6. Okay, so 384 is space, everything else is ground. Let's take 3844 and put it up there. See, all these things have to load in every time I load the game up. So removing these will make it load up so much faster. Alright. Remove all of those. Alright, remove all those. Okay. This kind of underground mining thing I missed. No, that's on ground. Yeah, those are all on ground. Maintenance facility with a wind turbine. Maintenance facility, wind turbines. Maintenance hall, that can be scrapped. Surprised I didn't get that one scrapped. That must be the other dangerous mission. Alright, everything is ground so far. Alright. So all of those can go away. I do like how modular he made this. Yeah, these are definitely ground bound. Not that one. Not that one. Take those two and delete them. That's definitely spacebound, and so is this. This looks spacebound. I don't know, maybe it's just that we're underground. Nope, that is not spacebound, that is earthbound. Maybe another planet bound even. That's because this is another planet. So this is a whole nother planet, so we're gonna leave that one alone. Hopefully I haven't screwed too much up on this planet. Anything called a ground turret. These are all the house outposts on planet. The Hornet class and the Wasp class, we'll leave those alone. Pentaglider. Anything listed as a hovercraft is gone too. Let's remove all of those. Something happened. This feels like someplace that should have a GPS. It says public switching station. Is there an inside? Yes. Let's pull the player here. Now, F6. Inventory. GPS. And this is the public switching station. Being on the inside of here, I won't get killed, so yeah. And I can charge. And I'll read that when I get there. Weather station, weather station, weather station, warning sign. Scout buggy, miner. Shop, shelter, temple, tank docking station, stinger drone, planetary. That is not. So far, just static grids I can pop off. But some of these are really loud. Why is that so loud in my ears? I'm not near. Good enough for now. Let's go back to my ship. That's where we're supposed to be. We cleaned a lot of stuff up at least. Did I somehow delete my ship in this? What the heck happened? I can't find my ship in the list, which means somehow I deleted my ship. Which means all that cleaning up did absolutely nothing, and you guys gotta watch me fail. Miserably at that. Isn't that fun? So now we get a reload. Find a load where my ship still exists. Here. Hadn't deleted my ship yet, so this one's fine. Oh dear. Well, waiting on reloads stink. Oh, come on, hurry up. It takes 17 hours once it gets in because of all the grids. Well, that actually loaded up much faster for whatever reason. Alright. So, let's take out the miner and just show it off a little bit. Eight.
No fuel.
Wrong button. I was trying for 8 and I hit 9. Oh, forgot to turn that on. I'll fix that. Alright. This ship has less power, or less thrust, than that big ugly brick we had. That said, it's so much prettier. And if we look at it next to the Valencia, you'll see what I mean by echoes the shape. It's got that negative space in the middle and these nice little fins. The fins match up with the front fin off of the Valencia, and where the Valencia has this open space where the windows are, which was originally actually completely open space, but is now greenhouses. We have a nice open area to go through. And remarkably, we have more drills and just a touch less storage with 2 of the diagonally looking or hexagon looking, it's octagon actually, storage containers. Now, for docking, we have a camera. We put the camera directly above the connector like that, and then we back in slow. Like so. And just back straight up to it. And we're ready to connect. So we hit 9 and 8, and it's connected in and looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Alright, things we need to work on. I want to put a reactor here, and I want to fix my jump drives. Put a reactor, I believe I need silver. So let's check. Reactor components need silver, yes. And the superconductors we need require gold at the moment. Let's see how we're doing on those things. Go refinery. We are out of gold. So let's go get some gold, which we know is on this asteroid we're sitting beside. So I guess we're going to go out and use our new miner just because. 8, 9. We already have the... Really? Let me go. We already have our dampeners on, which is important so we don't run into anything coming out of here. There's where we're going. And we'll just chew a big chunk of gold off of here. Kind of put those bottom drills right on. Like that there, and we turn our drills on. And then we fill up with gold and some stone. But stone's not a big deal at all. But as you can see, it does a really good job drilling out. The only thing is the hole is not quite wide enough for the fins to fit through. So, gotta be a little careful of the fins. But for the sake of it looks good and looks cool, the fins stay. Because something that looks good is always worth keeping, even if it could function better without those fins. You could theoretically move the outer drills out a space, and that would fix the it doesn't fit thing. But then you have to deal with issues about doom voxels every now and then, and that's frustrating. So it's bad enough that I'm putting the cockpit in the middle of them, which causes doom voxels sometimes too. I guess not doom voxels, but spikes where the drills don't actually get drilled. That prevents you from going forward, or in rare cases, blow you up for no apparent reason. There you go. Let's drill that ridge off too. Just make it go away. And we keep doing this until we run out of space in our cargo. Ooh, just went too far. Just went too far. That got loud real fast. Let's grind all that gold up. Oh, the ship's starting to get really heavy. You can tell because the responsiveness goes way down as you start getting the mass up higher and higher. Obviously not for the gyros. I have a lot of gyros on here apparently. Apparently way more than I actually needed. But, you know, it happens. And now the drills are filling up, so we're done. Alright, let's head back to Valencia. You can just feel the weight when you look at the acceleration rate. Or complete lack thereof, I should say. You saw how light and agile it moved before. Just working my way up into the space. Really close, actually. Raise up a little bit. Actually, really impressed. Now we slap our 7 on. Line up. Wrong direction. Back up slow. Because there is a lot of weight on this thing right now. Where's the weight line at? It's at 120.6 something. 120,000 kilograms. Nine. Oh, that's not the button I meant to hit. I wanted to pop it back off and see. Yeah, 50. 98 was up over 200,000, so more than doubled its weight, and it pulled more than double its weight of gold and stone out. Just a little bit. So production, refinery, it actually is under inventory. I want to go switch those two around. Now let's search and see if that's the only gold there is. No. Oh my, look at all that gold. Holy cow. Uh, 59, 43, alright, 72 and 59. 46 and 72 is 47 and 72, 9, 11, 119 plus 60 is 179 kilos of gold. That's a lot of gold. And that is all the platinum that is left, at 1.4 per 6. But I think we might have enough. Let me check. Production. Yeah, it's saying I have enough for fine. Oh, it's iron. Plat is for this. So I don't need that right now. Okay. Let's say I have like 500 superconductors. So what we could do is there any way? Where are they at? I could see him from in here somewhere. Those are reactors. No, let's block too far out. Here's one of them. And there's the other one. So if I cut that out and put a welder right there, but is that actually conveyor? What is that? It's oxygen farm. The side of the oxygen farm is not conveyored. However, that is. We slap a welder right here. Like that. It will work on that back. Jump drive. That's a functional jump drive. We take that column out for a moment and spin that same welder around the other direction. And turn it on. When it can, it will finish that. Now, obviously, it looks like it looks weird in that spot, but as I get superconductors built, it will weld them in. But we have a jump drive now, which means this asteroid has done its job. Wrong button. Let's grab something to eat. There we go. Alright. Whoa! Let's secure that. Oops, I left that door open. Did I leave the captain's door open too? I did. Secure all airlocks and doors. Crud, we forgot something. Come on, let me through. Right now, if we fly, this little ship is going to try to fight the big ship. So we got to turn the dampeners off so it doesn't try to fight it. Not that it would do any good at all. Big ship weighs over 2 million kilos, where the little ship was having trouble moving 200,000, so it wouldn't compete. But we don't want burning up anything in our hangar either. Alright, let's see. GPSs. We need to turn off that one. That one. That's pretty much it. Alright, what we got in front of us? There's the Imperial Folding Gate. Down there's the solar plant. The solar plant's only 50 kilometers. There's one thing I do want to find, so I'll hop out of my ship. There's one thing that we saw in the list that I created GPS for that I don't see. Public. This one. Teleport here. F6. Ooh, the public switching station is tiny. So we want, what's the right button, Brain? We'll prepare a GPS for the public switching station. My fingers don't do what I tell them to sometimes. Now, Alt F10, AIC. Teleport here. Escape F6. Whoosh. I do like my ship. I do like my ship. And I like the little ship that goes in my ship. Alright, so now let's go up front and see where we can go. We have the jump drive. Folding gate, public switching station, and solar plant. Solar plant's closest. Let's try jumping there first. We need to go control 2. What is that? Oh, yeah, we put that on. That's fine. JUMP. Jump. Now then, K. JUMP. Jump drive 2. Distance 100%. 761 kilometers. It is how far? 55 kilometers. So that should be an easy jump. So let's take it down to, say, 54 kilometers. Woo. Alright, that should work. 54.96. Wait, it is not doing what I think it is. JUN. I want to do a. It is set to the blind, isn't it? Yes, okay. Alright. We're gonna jump. Let's see what's at the solar power plant. Oh, this ship is so pretty. Even though I know I should turn off my hydrogens. I don't wanna. Just let it all work. I mean, it's a large ship, and it maneuvers like a ship, a small grid ship. Almost has the detail of a small grid ship on the outside. It is so pretty. You're probably tired of hearing me say that. Good afternoon to you as well, Scott. I'm sorry I missed that chat a minute ago. Alright, what do we got here? What the hell? It attacked me! What? I don't think it hurt anything operational, but... It did hurt operational, because that's a... 2 thrusters out. I just was looking at it, trying to see if there's a place to dock. I really thought it had blown up half my ship, and I was going to have to restart. But this is repairable. It blew up my... Oh. Blew up my med bay. Which could be a big deal because I don't have any silver. Messed up the word Valencia. Oh man, that makes me mad. Alright, everything that I can do with just the steel plates has now been fixed, except for replacing blocks. Which fortunately were just blocks. Let's weld the space back airtight. Alright. Shift P. We need NTIA. I put it down here. Yes. N T I A. All right. Control G. Why is block grabber not grabbing that block? Actually, I don't need to. I just saw it. Cannot withdraw 3 construction components. These one of 2 things. Enter slash BI slash CN. Oh, great. I have broken cargo network. Alright. Do I see 2 networks anywhere else? No, the only thing now broken is the thing I know is broken. Alright, how's my...
Energy low.
I can't believe the thing blew up my ship. Metal grids? Seriously? What are you trying to build that you're having such trouble with finding stuff? Yeah, I was afraid of that, because I have no silver to make medical components with. Yep. I was afraid of that. Alright, let's see if we can't go finish the, Oh, I forgot to charge up my suit. Just trying to do that and forgot. Attacked by a solar power satellite. That's a new one. Mind you, it didn't use a gun. It hit me with itself. I mean, look, it blew half. I'm gonna go look at how much damage it took. That's what I need to check. Alright, let's turn this thing upside down so we can actually see the lights correctly. Oh, there's loose stuff in my ship. clanging. Oh, that got smashed too. Man, that thing really messed up my ship. Don't forget, you still have the engines outside, thrusters outside to fix. This ship is not fully operational, minus the med bay. This ship is hurt. Oh, I may have to cut and paste the ship just to get rid of the scrap metal floating around wherever it's floating around. Actually, when I jump the ship, that'll go away, so it's not the end of the world. It's just frustrating until then. Alright, so build planner, insert, page up, page down, page down, page down. No, it's facing the wrong direction. Down, yep, facing the wrong direction. Page down, yep, facing the wrong direction. Page down, again, facing the wrong direction. So it's not, these are all wrong. I didn't even know there was a right and wrong way until I started this. How can I have lost the... Alright, now, page down. The corner lights being the right way, wrong way, apparently they have a straight out left and right. So if you put them, I wish there was a way to show you the difference. They don't have any difference in how they look. But if you put them with this side down, they shoot up. With this side down, they shoot over. And there's no visible way to see that. So you just have to go with it. Alright. Let's see if we can repair these. Looks like what we need is thruster components. Hopefully I still have them. I just couldn't carry them. Production thruster components are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think 50. There's a faster way to do that. Why is it not making it? Gold, cobalt, and platinum. Gold, cobalt, platinum. Well, they're starting to make them. You know what? I bet's happening. The gold's never building up high enough for this. Platinum. Cobalt. Needs cobalt. Oh, we're out of cobalt. Well, that one's simple. Production. Disassemble. I don't know. Do 1,000 metal grids. Waiting on assemblers. At least we got the outside of the ship looking pretty. Let's fly over and look at the solar power plant that attacked us. Look, it blew half of its tail off. Whacking me. It's a solar power plant with reactors. That's funny. Those are gyros, not reactors. Was it a gyro or a reactor on this side? Oh, gyro. Okay, there is nowhere on here to dock, so this was not someplace. Look, it blew out one of its solar panels. And it blew about here out off. Well, there is a docking port. This had a docking port on it. It attacked me with its docking port. And it has 3 reactors on it. Or no, 2 reactors. This is for attacking me. Sorry. Didn't put it in the right spot. This is for attacking me. Taxing you. Jerks. I ain't build my thing yet. Oh no, because you're still ripping apart the grid. Nope, nope, damn it. That's what I wanted. In fact, do this. Ay, ay, ay. Let's switch to our food processor just because. And we'll tell it to make a few kinds of food. Because we can. Alright. Thrusters are all a go now. I'll go inside and see if we see any other incomplete or broken blocks. The wrong place to do it. Orange is that. It's not broken. Do not see. Oh, jump drive. That's okay. Large reactor. That's also okay. So large reactors. I knew was not done. Alright, good news is everything that can be welded is welded. Bad news is we need silver. Is it worth a 5-kilometer jump just to, No, it's 60 kilometers there, so let's probably just jump there. Control 3, 2. Jumping 50 kilometers, that's 60, that's fine. That should get rid of the clanging when I turn the ship. Yay! Left the junk behind. Machine and boogie. Let's go look at this real fast. See how big our ship is compared to the one that we saw docked here. I don't know, maybe dock at the space station. I mean, I do only have belly docks, but they are docked. It is a docking point. I don't want to run into anything here. Is there any way? It would look ridiculous if I did. A ship this large is crazy that it's doing this. Although it is space, there's zero gravity. It's not like it's how can I get closer? There it is. We are docked. Ow! Apparently there is gravity here. And my ship is sideways. Not so fun. Though it is kind of funny that I fell out of my captain's seat. Alright. Docking is in here. The ship, or the place is in here. Alright, what we got? Alright, we got a sign here. Attention, welcome to the switching station. Please vacate the airlocks during all docking procedures. Next arrivals, civilian transport from geodesic manifold gate to switching station 3102 and Narsut cargo terminal to Narsut mining operations settlement. Those do not have GPSs attached. That's an airlock that wasn't closed. It's an airlock. There's nothing here but Let's go explore the other ship. What do you think? I think we'll explore the other ship. It should be docked, but isn't. In fact, why don't we dock it while we're here? It's not the most advantageous docking position, is it? Double airlocked. Cryo. I don't have a cryo chamber. Looking through this ship's inventory, it is... Whoa, that's a lot of cryo chambers. It's a lot of uraniums. Some walkers have some stuff. There's some oxygen bottles and ice. And some more uraniums. Nothing that we'd want, but... It's like each of these is a passenger suite, and this is a ground to space train car. In fact, that's exactly what this looks like to me. It's a ground to space train car. Look, it's got an itinerary, but no GPSs. Ah! Most of hail from province of Kora. What about you? Are you from here? The Coast Runner class has virtually no luxuries, but it is affordable. You can get a cryo chamber if you are bored and don't want to spend cycles and cycles aboard. Apart from that, you have a bed, a table, and 2 meals a day. If it gets you to the core world, then with the most minimal creature comforts. Now that's exactly what the ship is. You're welcome. You're catching us right between tours. We're about to sit down for a meal. Do you want to join us? We have some food from the core world and a stone mullion goulash with caramelized pears and fried manioc roots. I don't know what's he talking about. There's nothing in that kitchen. He's fibbing. What are you talking about? Hey, I'm the skipper of the Killam. We are a transport ship for House Irium. If you want to book passage, you can do so over our enter or simply contact the spaceport of on Narsut. Or I can hop in here and dock you up like a good ship should be. Dock here. There it is. I don't know which connector it is. Got it. I will. That's the right connector. Okay. Well, no GPSs on here. A little disappointed in you guys. Go back to my ship. And with a little bit of disappointment, head out. The space train was kind of nice though. Another very different way to build a ship. We have to be flying sideways because the gravity here is sideways to me. Alright, undock. Pull away. Pull away. Group of asteroids. You know what? I just remembered something. All I have to do is aim my ship. Wait, why is that one working and this one not? Oh, there, finally went. Nice. Silver. Okay, no silver. Why is it not reading on the bottom screen? It's frustrating me. Again, definitely not silver. Definitely not silver. Well, no, it's come on. Yeah, definitely not silver. Saw some silicon, but that doesn't help. It's not going to be in that clump of asteroids. What about that one? Come on, put it back on there. Alright, for those of you who have never used this particular mod, let me explain how it works. For example, we're looking for silver. The graph, when it shows up, because it keeps disappearing and coming back, will have spikes, which I'm sure you saw a little bit there. Oddly enough, now you can see it on this screen. Nope, it's gone there. Now it's here. For example, this one would have obviously stone, which is useless for it. I mean, everything is stone. And it's got a spike here, a spike there, and a spike over there for ice. And it had one more spike right in here. So it may have had... what would that be? I don't know, we'll look when it's back up. What's this set? Oh, it's the stone, other spike of stone. So that asteroid is not what we want. So I have a magnifying glass and I'm looking at that first line of silver and going straight up, which is this line. See, silver, nothing, that's the wrong one. And then if I find the first line, I'll go over and check the second and finally the third. But not that one either. Tell me what I'm looking at now. Not silver. Boom. I would say that's uranium. We actually do need uranium, so I guess let's go check that one out. And who knows, maybe one of these that pop in over here will have silver. By finding uranium, we'll be able to find silver. Hopefully this is uranium. An ore detector has 1,000-meter range, so yeah, it should be pretty decent. Check any ore within a kilometer. Yeah, I really think that might have uranium in it. And yes, I did do a double check, just to be sure. It does not look like it's a small asteroid. Still have a ways to go. Gold and uranium. Yeah, I can read it. Oh. Stop going up. I hate up to order. Oh, because up has this big It's easy to get going fast in and up. All right. All right. 8, 9.
No fuel.
How about an 8? All right, uraniums. Uraniums. Let's punch a hole. I think they'll fit through on the right-click drill like this. Yeah, we fit through good. Okay. Such a pretty mining ship. Meters, 40 meters. Man, I have done a lot of mining today. On Space Engineers 2, I had to dig a big hole like this too. I have a unique ship over there as well, if you want to watch those videos as well. I import my Twitch streams to YouTube. Typically later the same day, if not a day or so later. Oh, come on. Let's get to the drills. Let's get to the uranium. We're at 15 meters. We could run into it any second. I say as I run into it. Notice that's a different color. It's black on it, so that should be uraniums. Let's check our inventory. Yes, that's uraniums. A shipload of uranium will be a ridiculous amount. Enough to run all of my reactors for a good long while. And I can quit stealing depending on the amounts of uranium I find. Yes, Tail, I'm scraping you on that side. I see. Yes, I realize you're just a single panel, but you have to hang on. Doing it really slow for a reason. %90 of the weight I'm picking up is actually stone, not the uranium. Uranium's really light, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I have a lot more stone than I do uranium. But it's to be expected. This miner works so good. She's just a little underpowered thrust-wise once she gets full, but the actual functioning of it is beautiful. And its form is gorgeous too, so. And that's all I really cared about when I built it, was how it looked. Which sounds really dumb, but as pretty as the Valencia came out, it could not have a big ugly square. It just couldn't. I think if nothing else, Narsut has inspired me to build prettier ships. Spend the extra time, go the extra mile, really deck out, pick a design that is unique. If working in thrusters is something you have to do, spread them out. Put them in a different spot than you would normally. Give yourself some negative space and open space, not just little divots in the shell of the covering like I did with the brick. Actually open zero block space. Makes for an absolutely unique vehicle that I have fallen in love with while playing Narsut. So I can definitely thank Sarekh for that, if nothing else. But to be honest, this was a fun playthrough from start to finish. Very glad that it was made, and while I will probably try somebody else's scenario next, I will definitely be playing a different Sarekh scenario eventually. I'm going to return to the Kane Empire. And don't think that when I do, I won't be pulling the Valencia out of my pull the Valencia out of my blueprints and rebuild the thing. Because the Valencia, and this is the Valen, which, in case you didn't know, Valencia is a Latinized Roman word. Romans Latinized the term Valen into Valencia. Valen was somebody from northern England. Apparently there was a group of people there called the Valens. So now you know the meaning of the word Valencia and Valen. Because I am sure somebody watching the Space Engineer stream cares about the meaning of the word Valencia and Valen. And the silly thing is, you actually might, because we are a different crowd. There we go. That should get me lined up. And reverse. Slowly. I wonder if that is Space Engineer's jank in the shadow, or because I don't have VSync turned on. Could be either one. Alright, that's a big chunk of uraniums, which, you know, can't have enough power. I can't have too much power, I mean. Alright, let's go and see if we can't find that silver. Alright. Okay, this scan does not come up with any silver. In fact, it probably comes up with more uranium. I do not think that was silver. Nope, not silver. Not silver. Not silver. Come on, pick it up. Nope, not silver. Nope, not silver. What's the... Oh, that was... We docked there already. Definitely not silver. Not silver. Not silver. It runs here again. Double check, but I don't think that's silver. Definitely not silver. think it has any silver in it either. No. That one was iron. Lock on. That was nickel. Nope, no silver there. Silver there. Oh, that was silicon. Nickel. Nickel. Cobalt. Speaking of which, silver. Hold on. No. Close, but no cigar. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, give me a reading. No. No, 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 no. Oh, come on, give me that one back. It's got the first one, but it's missing the back two. I can't tell. It's worth flying over here and double checking. I'm not out anything if I don't. If I do check, I mean, just trying to match it up. Almost to the new asteroids. The closer I come, the less I think. No, that's silver right there. I did see there at spikes. I did. silver, 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 silver. Double check it's not here. Platinum and iron. Pretty sure what I want is in this bottom one, silver and gold. Bingo. Bingo. All right. 8, 9, 4. Beautiful, I see it right there on the surface. The really white stuff. This gets my med bay, my reactor. All kind of good stuff. Yep, all kinds of good stuff here. It was a long hunt, though, wasn't it? Now, there is one negative here. We are almost done with this scenario. All we have to do is get the Valencia to that big gate. And once her jump drives are finished, that is going to be trivial. Yeah, I'm trying to do it without the camera. Oh was sweet. Stand up correctly. Just still on disassemble mode. Alright, production. Make components first, please. Which you can't do because the refinery is not working on silver. Bull. Bull. Silver. Why is it not docked right? And why did my screen just lock? Did my game just crash? I think my game crashed. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I do have silver. Why? Oh, I didn't lock up and dock. That's why. Alright, well that makes sense at least. Okay. That's a legitimate reason for it to not have it. Alright, now. Assembler. No, I want refinery. We need to refine some silver. Then gold. Then uranium. Then stone. Then platinum. All we're doing is waiting on plat. Not platinum, silver. 9 medical components. I have 1. Now you need 8 medical components. There's 1 made. There's another one made! Just waiting on the refinery to make the silver for us. And how close is the... Is there a leak in here? It's just depressurized. Why is it depressurized? Why is it yellow? I can't find a leak. It's acting like there's a hole, but can't find a hole. What the heck? That, or are we out of O2? Control panel, we have ice, so we can't be out of that. Nope, 100% full. For some reason, you're not working right. All of it's not working right, apparently. Yeah, open space. We'll pressurize that room. No leak. Just won't pressurize the area. You are. What happens if I do this?
No fuel.
I don't know. Don't know why that's not working. Well, since there's no air anyway, I'm not going to worry about it until I go back in. I heard it weld. $85. It's 85 more. Airlocks were working right, it'd be different. Oh, that's working. How about this one airlock? Yeah, airlock works. Just a couple of these fans out here that are messed up. Alright, I will mess with them later. For today, that's probably going to be it. Get up to captain's seat. Come up with a slightly different view. Turn off my head. There we go. Until next time. Oh, wrong button. Until next time, I'm the Blind Gaming Guy. Hope you enjoyed Space Engineers in the afternoon. I do this Tuesdays and Thursdays from roughly 12:30 to 3:30. Getting done a little early today, but got done a little late. Yes, we got started a little early, so it's okay. Do this from 12:30 to 3:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I already said that. I also stream Space Engineers in the morning from 10 to noon on Twitch. If you'd like to join me over there. Until next time, I hope your days go great.